Season, some wonder if the heat and drought made trees more likely to fall during a storm.
It's a concern, and Meg Ferris got some expert advice on what you can do now to try and save your trees and help prevent property damage and life-threatening harm.
A tree that looked healthy surprised homeowners crashing down on their home during a sunny day, doing major damage. So horticulturalist Dan Gill says look for problems now.
Inspect your trees very carefully right now. You cannot call an arborist up when there's a hurricane headed towards Louisiana.
Look for decay, peeling bark, wounds, bleeding out sap, fungus, holes, termites, and broken branches. But Dan's also getting questions about the damage from this summer's record heat and drought.
We see widespread signs of stress. Trees are shedding leaves, leaves are changing color, they've got scorched edges. Large, old, well-established trees are turning brown.
He says dying trees should always be removed to protect your life and property during a storm, but hold off on ones that just started showing signs of stress.
But these trees, we don't know if they're dead or not at this point. They may have just shut down their foliage, and they may possibly recover.
So wait, if they don't leaf out by next May, they're dead and need to be removed. But for now, newly sick and dying trees should still have strong roots holding them down, even in this very dry soil.
We're always concerned when there's been a lot of rain and the soil is saturated, but that's not the case when the soil is dry. The friction is still there. The roots will not pull out of a dry soil as easily as they would pull out of a saturated or really wet soil.
He says the key to saving stress trees is watering them the right way. Once or twice a week, give them an inch. Measure that by putting out a few used cans.
When an inch of water has accumulated in those cans, that's about how long it takes your irrigation to put out an inch of water.
And water trees as far away from the trunk as the edges of the branches. That's called the drip line.
But that also marks where much of the feeder root system is located, in a large donut-shaped area.
Watering close to the trunk won't get absorbed. Meg Ferris, Eyewitness News.
Dan Gill will answer your questions live on Saturday mornings from 9 to 11 on WWL Radio. We also have a link to some tips from the Department of Parks and Parkways with this story on WWLTV.com.